Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Friday the 15th, and today was a lovely gorgeous day outside to be alive. Bit of a snowstorm starting off, but overall not too bad. Got this morning, had a handful of things to get done, just general life stuff, a little bit of laundry and whatnot, made some hard-boiled eggs and that kind of thing. Got on the computer for a little bit, basically updated all my equipment and updated some more podcasts and some different, audio files to make my trip. Packed up the van, which took way longer than I thought it was going to. Seems like it takes, I don't know, it's insane how long it takes. And I get everything I needed except for the two gifts that I was supposed to bring down here to Kansas City. And I remember the hangers and the hooks and all that, but did not at all think about bringing down the gifts, which was awesome. So went ahead. Oh well, they'll get down here. They're not really a time sensitive type thing, but they'll get down here when I come down. As soon as I'm cleared by the dock to go to Florida, I won't have to see him each week. Then I'm going to take off for Florida. I'll bring him on the trip there. Or what I'll do is send them down in a couple weeks. I know somebody else is coming down this way, so I'll drop them off or have them take them down for me. So my own screw up, just a giant mistake, but oh well, no harm, no foul. The girls don't know they're coming, so it's not a big deal there. From there, got the van fully loaded. Everything was all good to go. Moved the vehicles around, whatnot. Went ahead, decided I better run over the courthouse because I still had, I don't know, till the end of the month to get my plates renewed. And thinking being out of state and whatnot, they're going to see their expiry date in Iowa. You have 30 days past the date. I didn't want to dick around with it, so I went there, paid hundreds of dollars of getting plates on my vehicles. One of the bad downsides of having multiple vehicles is you spend a ton of money on license plates every year. So got that taken care of. From there, took off, headed out of town. Bruce and I stopped a couple different times, let him get out and play a little bit. Stopped in at a Dollar General in a small little town in Missouri. Then I wandered virtually throughout the whole store and never saw an employee. I kind of hollered a little bit looking for an employee, never saw an employee, and said, fuck it, just put my stuff down and left. I was just like, I'm not waiting around here all day for somebody to show up. So went ahead, said held it, and saw two other women walking in as I was leaving. I'm like, oh, good luck finding somebody because nobody seemed to be working here. So they laughed. She goes, oh yeah, they hit all the time. They're back in the warehouse. They don't hear the door. I'm like, oh wow. So okay. Anyway, said held it, came on down. Decided to go a little on my way, which is about, I don't know, about an hour, a little over an hour out of my way probably, to off the main path over to one of the dog parks that Bruce and I had attended quite often last year. We were there quite a bit, and it was funny because he hasn't been there since September of last year. Yeah, September last year when he was there last, and we got about 3 miles from it. He started kind of looking anxious and kind of wandering around the van and stuff, and then basically about 2 miles to it, he started really kind of getting super excited, which he had not done all day in the road trip. And then, well, I don't know, a mile or so, he was like bouncing around the van. It was ridiculous. He was so excited and stuff and that. So got to the park and he remembered the smells, I guess, on the way there. I have no idea how he remembered that from September, but got to the park, and that park always has dogs in it. There's always at least a dog or two there. Seems like every time I'm there, and not a dog in sight. So I put him in the dog park. He was sitting stuff. He's running around, and nothing. Nobody was showing up. I decided to hell with it. We'd go ahead and get our run done first. I went ahead and got in the van, changed into my running clothes, and he's out there and he's mad at me because it's windy, it's cold, and there's nobody around to play with. So he's in the dog park, barking at me stuff, trying to get my attention because he's mad. He feels like he's been trapped outside. And I could have let him back up. I was hoping somebody would see the dog in the dog park playing around, more likely to stop, kind of thing. It didn't happen. So got changed, went for a run. I put him on leash for, I don't know, a little bit. There was some people down by the horseshoe park, ran through there, kicked him off leash again, and let him run the entire timber off leash. That was awesome. It just felt so good to have a dog that it's coming back to me. Like, this is a dog I'd given up hope of ever having off leash. So it felt really good. Foot was odd. I was running like a 13 something pace, and I swear to you, it felt like I was running like a really low 9, really high 8 minute pace. I was beating my ass up physically. The trails were so gross or slick. It's warmed up around here and became that nice little frost had dropped. It was like on the ground. It was like slimy and slick. And one part I was crossing a creek, which is probably about 4 feet wide or so, maybe 5 feet wide. No idea how thick it was because it was iced up. It meant the water stopped moving. And it was too wide to jump, especially with my foot. But as I sure walked across it, the damn shit broke. Like it just luckily as it broke, I kind of stepped off it and it scared the hell out of me. So I'm like, just when I need to step in, it couldn't have been too much deeper, like 6 inches maybe at best. But 6 inches of ice cold water in my shoe would have definitely sucked. So got that run done. Kind of got a little bit turned around. Wasn't sure exactly where I was at, but I got it all figured out. Got back to the van, and when I got closer, I ended up putting him back on leash because there was like 12 dogs in the dog park, and there were some people still coming in and going, and I didn't want to have him running loose and messing with people outside the park. So put him on leash, got him there and stuff, and had a hell of a good time. He was playing with all the dogs. There was one dog that was actually being super aggressive and attacking him, and we didn't see him bother me. He was just letting it go, and the owners were trying to yell at the dog, and it wasn't making much sense. But it wasn't hurting Bruce, so I just let them play together. And then I was cold because I was wet. I wasn't there maybe, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes, probably 30 minutes out there in the park. And I decided to head out to go ahead and go get changed and stuff in the van, get warmed up. And as I was leaving, there was a lady getting there with a shit, I don't remember now, American Bulldog, I believe it was. But it was a mixed, maybe, I don't know, there was mixed with something. But anyway, sitting there stuff. And that dog was wanting to see Bruce, but it actually slipped its collar. And it was funny because they started to tangle each other up and stuff. Before that, it slipped its collar. And I just reached out and unhooked Bruce, and they ran all over and they played their ass off. There was that aggressive dog inside the park, so I didn't bother doing it. I almost put him back in the park to play with her new dog while I changed, but she kind of seemed happy. Just letting them play out in the yard there, out in the parking lot, and they were running all over the grass and stuff. And the kid was laughing. He goes, "Why didn't you go to the dog park for? Just come near the dog park, and it's all good." And it was funny hell, and really funny kid. And they beat the snot out of each other for right another 20 minutes. I'm out there freezing to death at this point. So I'm wet and but no body heat building up from running and stuff. I'm freezing to death. And I finally went ahead and said hell with it, put Bruce in the van, just opened the door up and hollered at him. And he was wanting to go in, play with that dog still. And once he heard the word load and had the door open, he comes shooting over there and jumped in the van. So from there, headed out, had a couple of little errands to run on the way down. Got to my cousin's house, hung out with them. Beautiful time, great people. Her kids are just awesome. They were at a school dance festival type educational thing or something, and went ahead from there. They got home, we chatted for a while, and it was pretty late, so I got some sleep. They're heading to bed, and that's what I'm doing too. So the plan for tomorrow is to hang around. We're going to build some derby cars, and then from there, don't know what else we're going to do, but that's our main goal, is to build some derby cars. So Pinewood Derby, by the way, for those of you not thinking like demolition derby. But that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.